If you arrive back from a holiday, and it does include holidays, you will be asked to quarantine for 14 days. This does include ferries and trains. So if you come back on the Eurostar or you take a ferry back from Bilbao, also 14 days. What it doesn't include is France or the Republic of Ireland, so arrivals back from those countries will be excluded. However, it is worth saying that you cannot travel to France or Ireland at the moment unless you're undertaking essential travel, and Ireland also has a 14-day quarantine period. So while it does look like those are the two countries we will be able to holiday in first, it's not exactly clear how that will work just yet. Quite abruptly, what it means is you probably won't get a refund if you have booked on these flights. So Ryanair has said flights will start again on the 1st of July. That is 40% of flights on 9 in 10 routes. However, given the UK government has said that domestic tourism cannot start until the 4th of July at the earliest, it's very difficult to see how we will be getting on those planes. Three things need to happen. We need the non-essential travel ban in the UK to be lifted so you can go to the airport. You need to be allowed into the country that you're flying to, and many countries have banned the entry of UK nationals. And when you do return, you will have to quarantine for 14 days as well. That simply makes most holidays impractical. Unfortunately, if Ryanair does fly those planes and you have booked a ticket on them, you won't be able to get a refund. So what this is likely to mean is lots of people who booked very expensive summer holiday tickets many months ago are now unable to get their money back. So the government has been very clear on when we can travel in the UK. It has said the earliest that it will start reopening many accommodation facilities is the 4th of July. And before that, we shouldn't be travelling for holidays anywhere in the United Kingdom. So there is some hope that after the 4th of July, all being well, we may be able to take some domestic holidays. Domestic holidays are almost certainly going to be the first to return. So that does mean foreign holidays are going to be after that. It is very difficult to see us travelling abroad for our summer holidays in June or July. At the moment, the major holiday companies have cancelled their package holidays until around the middle of June. If you do have a package holiday and you're wondering what's going to happen, the crucial advice is for you not to cancel. You must wait for the company to cancel instead. That's the only way to get your money back. So at the moment, if you're looking at late June, looking at late July, you've got a holiday booked, you don't think you want to go, don't cancel, wait for the holiday company to cancel on you. So one of the most common questions we're getting at the moment is around those holiday balances. People who've paid deposits, should they continue paying? It is a really difficult decision that you face and really depends on how much of a deposit that you've put down versus how much of a balance you still need to pay. What I can tell you is if you have booked a package holiday and you don't pay the balance, you will lose the deposit. There is no way to get that back. Travel insurance won't help either. If the deposit is small, you might take the view that, I'll just write that off. For many people, the deposit isn't small, nor is the balance that they need to pay. Some holiday companies will allow you to defer slightly. So if the balance due date is coming up very soon, the best advice is to contact the holiday company and ask them if you can defer that. Otherwise, my advice is to pay. Otherwise, you will lose all of that deposit money. You will join the many thousands of us that are struggling, myself included, to get these refunds. Things are improving, I should say. So we have heard from more customers who are starting to see their money come through, depending on the holiday company that you are with. So there is a little bit of daylight. The holiday companies seem to have got the message from the government that they are going to have to make these payments. The waits are still long, I should be honest with you, and most people still haven't got their money back, but there does seem to be some movement, so there is some hope that you will get that cash back. Also, we are hearing more and more positive reports of customers making successful claims on their card. So using something called Section 75 or a chargeback for a debit card, and saying to the card provider, can you help me get my money back from the airline or the holiday company? So still long waits on the call center, sending emails, trying to get that cash back, but there is a little bit of daylight. It is starting to happen.